Hey guys, how are you? Lady Blaze coming at you. Trying something new today. I did not have any pampering sessions today, so I thought, you know what? It's kind of rainy. It's Monday. Why not pamper myself? Here I am, no makeup. Usually you see me at my gigs and I have lots of makeup on. So I thought, why not show you what I do every day? Because people are like, wow, you look like you're in your early 20s. And I'm like, thank you. That's really awesome because I am not. But I think using the right products and taking care of my skin has made a huge difference. Drinking water, which is a big struggle always. But today I'm going to go ahead and just do a very basic, complete look with a little contouring. We're going to do the eyebrows, some eyes, some primers, lips, and just real basic. I'm not going to go anything too crazy. Just, it's really gray out, so spring is coming. I want something kind of nice and warm and cheerful. I'm in my favorite color, of course. But yeah, let's get started. So I, of course, woke up this morning. I took a shower, washed my body. I used I love this thing. It's my roll-up bag. So we'll open it up. It's got all the things. So today, this is easy. Just pull it off. I love this. I used my cleanser, and I used a little, where are we? Microdermabrasion and pore minimizer. And then, I ended with my sunscreen moisturizer. So I use combo to oily, but there's also normal to dry. So that's always great. And then I also ended with my eye cream, of course, because, nobody likes wrinkles, right? Nobody likes wrinkles. So eyes are looking good. I didn't do everything. I just kind of left it there, very bare-faced. My face does seem to get a little dry, though, as it's still the winter, but it's also oily. I have combo skin. Who are my oily, combo, dry friends out there? Yeah, you know the blight. We got the T-zone going on, looking oily. You can see the shine. Oh, we're going to get rid of that shine. But I also, I'm a little dry up here. It's a little colder up in Connecticut. So I'm going to start with some oil-free hydrating gel. I'll be using all Mary Kay products today. And if you're interested in knowing more, you can check out the comments later on. So we're going to go ahead and just add a little moisture. This is oil-free, but there's also, for those who have dry skin, you can have a little bit more. So we always, do our dabs. Just going to kind of blend it in, always kind of down. Oh, that's so hydrating and lovely. Oh, it feels nice. Already feeling the hydration. Oh, so good. Make sure, of course, every time you wash your face, you always cleanse. This is the first one of these I've done on video, so bear with me. We'll see how this goes. I tried to pull everything out in front of me. So that was our hydrating gel. This is mine, of course, oil-free. But now my face is going to come be like, oh my God, there's moisturizer, so we're going to let this dry. Ooh, she had a little fan. I do not know where my fans are, but I have these fancy fans from summer, when I'm performing and it's hot outside. Okay, so we're all dry. So actually the next thing I'm going to use is my oil mattifier, also for combo oily girls. And I'm just going to kind of put this in the spots that get a little oily. This is going to keep my face from getting that shine. And again, I literally have like nothing on my finger. You really don't need that much. So go ahead and kind of my forehead, my nose, my oily spots, a little on my chin. My cheeks, of course, as I'm a combo girl, do not get so oily. So, yeah. And it's really bright but gray outside, so the curtains are closed. Sorry for the not great backdrop. And I have some of my Mary Kay products behind me. And, okay, so we're going to let that dry. We're always letting everything dry a little bit. My great new haircut by Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. It's looking good. Although I did not use the flat iron today. I'm working. It's a work in progress. One thing at a time, right? All right, so my face is feeling nice and clean. It looks all right. I'm going to get really close. Oh, my God. Pores are looking good. I used the pore minimizer. Tried to get some light. I also, because I hadn't done the computer thing, have my little mirrors. These are great, so you can see yourself. Wow, it's a never-ending vortex of LBs. What? All right, anyway, so I'll be using that when I am having trouble seeing probably my eyeliner. So let's get started. The very first thing we're going to do when we start any face is we want to prime. Why do we prime, LB? That's a great question because I sure didn't prime for a long time. The primer actually helps even out your skin. So we use the pore minimizer and the cleanser and, all that stuff to kind of even out our pores. And, of course, you wash your face every night so you don't age an extra 7 to 31 days, depending on what you do during the day. So we do want to go ahead and prime. It's actually just going to even out all any pores, imperfections, anything like that. So we're going to go ahead. This is our... Ooh, my thing got darker there. This is our foundation primer. And again, I, of course, washed my hands with my satin hands this morning. And my feet. I love doing my feet. And satin body on my body. All right, so our primer, I pulled everything out ahead of time. I promise I'm not this organized on a normal day-to-day basis. Again, we're going to tap our fingers together. We don't want to rub into our hands because our hands don't need primer. We're going to go forehead, cheek, chin, nose, and we're going to blend. Now, when you wash your face, you blend up because blending up is going to open up those pores. But we are putting on makeup, so we want our face that lays like shingles to, you know, go downward. So, all right. I wonder if I can play this all back on like super speed. All right, so that looks good. Let me check in the mirror. Looking very even. Great. This light is a little crazy. It's giving me this horrible shine on my forehead, but that's okay. We're going to get rid of that anyway. All right, so we always want to let everything dry. That's very nice. All right. I think I left my tea in the other room. That's all right. So today, after primer, I actually broke out my brand new Mary Kay. Can you see that? There we go. Yeah. These are new brushes. People keep asking me about the brushes, and they're like, what do they look like? Because we have some old brushes, and I won't lie, I was using those for a while because, you know, that's what I had. I had already been using them. I liked them, but these new brushes are so great. We were at career conference watching people use them, and it was really awesome. So I'm going to be using those today. I'm going to be starting with my liquid foundation brush, and I really like CC cream. It is... CC cans for color correcting. I'm using light to medium. You can see this is a little used here. And it's going to kind of blend in. I'm feeling like I've been a little pale lately. I'm hoping summer will come. So we're going to go ahead. And I was always a finger blender person, and it works. It worked for years and nobody knew any different. But I do find now that I've been using a brush, people are like, oh, wow. Just imagine finger painting a picture versus painting with a paintbrush. Your face is a palette. What are you painting on it? All right, so we're going to go ahead, and I'm using the CC cream. It does have sunscreen in it, but, you know, whatever foundation that you choose, there's so many different types. There's liquid, there's cream to powders, there's minerals. I had no idea there was so many different foundations. Honestly, I don't think I even used foundation, and now I'm just like, oh, foundation's so awesome. So your foundation's never going to look right when you first put it on, but you got to smooth it in. So we're going to try to put this here so I can kind of look at you and look at the TV. It's done. Man, my phone's blowing up. That's right. I have it in the other room. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get dot, dot. It's going to look a little weird at first. I promise it's going to look better. All right, so we have some blemishes there. We're going to cover. Oh, it looks so weird, especially in the camera or in the video things. We're going to go ahead and blend this in. We want to blend out to the hairline. We definitely want to blend down our nose in these little complexions. Over the eyes, down. We definitely want to go past our chin to our neck. We definitely don't want to look like someone who only foundations their face and looks very weird by not having their whole face covered. Your skin foundation should match your skin. It should match your neckline. It should match not your hands, because your hands and arms, you might have a farmer's tan or whatever, but you want to go with a basic thing. This is color correcting, so you're going to notice it's kind of bringing in. I know I'm trying to look here. Definitely still have a little bit of blemish, blow that in. Oh, great. I spot what people always forget. All right. And of course, you know, once a month, everyone's face breaks out if you're a female. So working with that today. Guys, if you're watching, you know some woman in your life. So. All right. And I have this like weird thing going on over here. This dark spot. Definitely went to bed like super late / early in the morning, reading a book, though. That's a good reason to not be sleeping. So I definitely have some bags going on under my skin. All right, that looks pretty even. All right, so we're gonna bring that really close. I tried to get good light in here. I don't know if you can see. I have a couple little blemishes here, but you know, we'll take care of those. You know, it happens. Everyone gets them. Guys don't even wear makeup. They just walk around like that. So, you know. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to take out a little cloth here so I can rest my stuff. I'm doing this actually at my dining room table. Normally I do this in my bedroom, but it does not have a good place to put my computer and a mirror, and it's kind of a mess because, you know, it's upstairs. Nobody goes in my bedroom except for me when I sleep. All right, so we have now done our foundation. So now the next thing we actually are going to do is so under eye corrector. As you can see, I have some bags under my eyes. You can see they're a little dark. And I don't really like that. So it's funny. I've been wearing this so much that when I like wake up and I'm like, I have huge bags. You can see like those bags are pretty bad. So you actually want to put on your foundation first and then any concealer or under eye corrector. Otherwise you just end up using a ton of it. So everyone's under eye corrector is orange. It's literally everyone has the same under eye corrector. It's fantastic. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of draw like a little triangle. Like you're playing football, right? A little triangle. This is lighter, and it's orange, so orange is going to combat that blue. Now, it'd look super funny if we went out of the house like this. Oh, yeah. That's great. All right, so we got this. So now, blend, blend, blend. So again, I need my little mirror here to kind of help. We're going to kind of blend out and down around the nose. Blend it into her cheek there. Oh yeah, so much better. Hey, look like I slept now. Here, a lot better, right? Definitely a lot better. You can't even see the bag as much. And this light really makes you see the bag. All right, let's see the other eye. Always do both eyes. Kind of blend that in. All right. It's a lot better. Blended, even. Definitely look like I slept at least a couple hours last night. I think I slept like 4. Wow, look at those bags. They just like disappear. Part of that's the eye cream that really makes a difference because you should see me before I put that on. Yeah. So, okay. So we did our foundation. Now let's get to our eyes. I always do my eyes before my cheeks and my eyebrows because if I mess up and I get stuff on my face, it's way easier to like wipe it off and redo that. If anything like that happens, I got our oil-free makeup remover. This stuff is like the best. It's like magic. You can kind of shake it up and I can remove all my eye makeup with 1 to 2 cotton balls at the end of the night. It's fantastic. I've actually removed an entire face of red devil makeup with 5 cotton balls and this stuff, like literally red everywhere. So anyway, next, so now we're going to do our eye primer. So our eye primer. So I'm going to cover up my name here. So not like doing any publicity here. Mary Kay doesn't like that. But if you want to know more, you can contact me. So unless you already have a beauty consultant, ask her about these cool products that you saw. All right, so we're going here. I'm going with my ring finger because your ring finger is your least strong finger and your eyes are very delicate. So we're going to go ahead the same way you apply the eye cream. We're going to kind of tap them together. We got like literally not very much. I'm going to go ahead and use my mirror again. And we're just going to cover our eye. This is going to give a base for the color. How many people have ever painted their house? Or not their outside, but like a room in your house, you have to prime that wall, right? Because if you put that color on before the primer, it does not look right. It's not as bright. It doesn't look great. If you're a painter, you prime your totally drawing blank, your canvas, right? You're going to dry your canvas. So your face is your canvas here. So let's put it on. It's going to dry clear. Looks the same on everyone. It looks whiter on me because I have very white skin. It just dries clear. All right, let's make sure we got a close up. I do not recommend using the computer as your makeup spot, unless of course you don't have a mirror. I guess it's better than the black mirror on your phone because at least I can see myself in some colors. All right, so we're gonna just kind of let that dry. We'll look up close so you can see that it's kind of going away. And I love this song. Hopefully you can't hear it because, you know, copyrights and stuff. Okay, so it's going to dry. All right. So now that that is drying, we're going to figure out what colors we want to do. So exciting. And we get to use our brushes. Yay. So let's open them up. Let's see what we got. All right. So these are like brand new ones. I figured making the video, minus my liquid foundation brush because, you know, that one I use all the time. But got a new set. So we're going to open them up. So you get it. You're like, oh, I'm going to unzip it. I already unzipped it, right? Woo. Unzip it. And we're going to open it up. So inside, you get a package. What's in the package? What's in the package? All right. It is our brush collection. It's our essential brush collection because it's the collection everyone needs. Now, there are lots of spaces because depending on your foundation, you can put your foundation brush. I happen to use liquid foundation. I use a liquid foundation brush, right? I'm going to leave them out for now because I'm going to, of course, clean them at the end with our awesome brush cleaner and hypoallergenic. So, you know, you shouldn't share brushes theoretically, but if you clean them, they're clean, brand new brushes. So, well, maybe not brand new, but they're super clean. So you theoretically could share them or do someone else's makeup if you do makeup. So here we go. What do we have in here? We have, dun, da, da. Oh, they're all in their cute little packages, brand new, just for you. All right, we have our all over brush. We'll be using this later on today. It's really pretty. It kind of looks like a microphone. Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll be using that for our translucent powder. We have some little direction things to give you some info on your brushes. We have, of course, our cheek brush. Look at this thing. It's so beautiful. That angled tip. You're like, it's a brush, LV. Who cares? But it will make a difference, I promise you. And then we have our 3 eye brushes. Woo, woo, woo. Don't like all the packaging, but then again, you don't need to use the package all the time. And everything's recyclable. Yay, Mary Kay. All right. We have our, let's start with the one we'll be using first today. All right. We have our all over, can you read that? Or is that the French side? No, that's all over brush. All right. Looks like this. It's nice. It's got a little tip. Okay. Then we have our eye crease. This is awesome. Wait, where is it? There you go. Here, come back a little bit. There we go. It's angled. Do you see this? We're going to hold it like this to get our angle. All right. And then, of course, we have our eye smudger because we're going to blend everything in. Right. So we're going to look at some colors today. Now, this is my palette, and I may have dropped it on a tile floor when I was traveling because I travel a lot. However, considering I dropped the whole thing on the tile floor, only one of my blushes broke. So it does look a little messy. Hey, if it's too clean, then you know it's you're not really using it. Of course, my demo set, if I were to come see you, does not look like this. This is my personal set, so I can dip and dip and dip with my brushes and do whatever I want. All right. So we're going to move the things we've already done out of the way. I have them in this great little nifty Mary Kay carrying case. Ooh, that looks shiny. I think I got some stuff in it. Okay. All right. Next. All right, so we're going to go ahead with our brushes. And I'm going to go ahead and find that all over brush. All right. So I'm thinking today I'm going to go kind of simple. I know I don't really wear pinks, but they're actually really neutral. So I think I'm going to go with some pinks and browns. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with a sunlit rose, maybe a dusty rose, a little golden mauve, and I might start with some candlelight. I'm thinking I'm going to start with some candlelight. So I have regular eyes, I guess you can say. They're kind of almond shaped. You can see when my eyes are open that I have a lid. Some people have hooded eyes and can't even make my eyes look like this and you can't see their eye, which there's nothing wrong with, but like you just have to do your eyes differently. So if you have a hooded eye, when we go to the dark, you would only do the dark on the crease, whereas I have a bigger eyelid, so I'm going to do dark on most of the bottom. So modify, of course, if you have different eyes. Different colors are good for different things, but I don't think there's a color that looks bad on anyone. I just would blend it correctly. All right, so we're going to go for a couple colors, but we're going to go with a basic look. We're going to be starting with light on top. A little light on the bottom, give the matching color. Then we're going to go through with a little bit darker on my lid. I'm going to get a little, not going to go crazy smoky, but I'm going to get a little extra dark in the crease over here. And then lighten it up, animatric, and get some light in here and really brighten my eyes. So I'm going to start with, I usually do both eyes at the same time, but maybe I'll do one eye just for, you know, for fun and see how that looks. All right, so what colors did I say I was doing? All right. So we're going to go with our lightest. I'm going to start with candlelight. I know I said something else, but we're going to go with candlelight. So it's pretty light. I'm going to load up my brush. Oh, that looks so wonderful. Move my brush sets out of the way. And it's kind of hard to do this here, so I'm going to kind of look here at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of brush it up. This is our candlelight. This is super light. All right. Really get that covered there. The primer makes this so much better, and I feel like this light makes it so hard to see that there's another color there. The reason I usually go eye to eye is so I keep the same amount of color on my brush as I'm switching the colors. So if it's one and then the other, then it kind of gets mixed. So I know I said I was going to do one on the other, but I'm going to do both eyes because that's just makes life easier. Okay, so we're going to do both eyes here a little later. It's a video we can go back for a beginner to end. Wow, when you talk and do your makeup at the same time, it's a lot longer. Am I really already at 19 minutes? That is crazy. All right, so That's all right. Swear it does not take this long usually because I'm not talking to you. So we went ahead and had our lighter side. So now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to get a little darker. I think I'm going to go with this Sunlit Rose. Nice color there, a little darker. And go right over that bottom lid. I feel like you can't see it at all in this video camera. If you're still watching, thanks for hanging out. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. My first tutorial. It's probably like, LB, just do your makeup. That's what my friends say when they show up early and I'm running late. Anyway, all right, so we got a little bit more color there. I'll work on a better light for next time. So I got a nice little Sunlit Rose. I think I'm going to go a little bit with some golden mauve over here. And I'm going to kind of use this crease brush here. The great thing about these little trays here is they hold all your brushes while you're working. All right, so I'm now going to go with my crease brush. Now, the crease brush is so cool. We're going to hold it like this so we can really get in the crease this way because I'm going to hold it upside down. All right, so I'm going to go ahead with this golden mauve. Ooh. All right. I feel like that's in the wrong spot. That can't be. Okay. Oh, we're going to have to definitely use this mirror, so I'm really going to just get that in there. We're going to kind of blend it in on that crease. Why do I not feel like that's the right color? Oh well, any color is the right color if you make it the right color, right? Do whatever you want. You're painting your face. Maybe you're wearing a certain color. I'm wearing black. I do have my awesome 70s retro flannel business pants on. They feel like pajamas but look like business. Get this in there. Just kind of move it over. I'm having a hard time looking at both at the same time. So we're getting there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner before I smudge because I'm going to get not such a drastic look. Now, some days I'm going more goth and metal and I'm going like straight black eyeliner. But today I'm going a little softer, maybe going to do some work and see some people. So we're going to go a little lighter. So I like to use the crayon. Some people are liquid eyeliner. I am not. But I really like the crayon. And I know you're not supposed to pull your eye, and 30 years of doing it, like I can't undo it. But we are going to do little hatch marks and then kind of fill it in. And you could choose to do on both top and bottom. And that's up to you. It's personal preference. And I'm actually going to cover up some of it. So I'm going to do the top and about half of the bottom and go from there. So I'm just kind of like drawing little hatch marks. Also remember, sisters, not twins. I can't do it. I wish someone told me that years ago. Sisters, not twins. So I'm just kind of resting my hand and I'm just kind of drawing little hatch marks that I'm going to kind of fill in. And it looks, wow, what a difference eyeliner makes, right? So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to do just under the bottom. Of course, you don't want to get in your watermark. It's not a water line. It's not the 90s. You know, anyone can do this, right? Ooh, I feel like I messed up a little bit. Just kind of rub that off. Having something to wipe it on is great. All right. So we have one eye done. I went very light on the top. So that's one eye. Oh, it got dark. You see? All right, so we're going to make our eyes pop because I have like deep set eyes and my lids when I'm laughing get really small. So I want to make them pop open without having the crazy look. All right, so we're going to do our other eye now. Again, just kind of resting your finger and kind of doing little hatch marks. You can see I'm not drawing a straight line. Just kind of, it's so hard to do this. All right. All right, so that's the other eye. Gonna blend it out. Got a little more. That's why it's great to do that last brush. Oh, I got a little more there. Again, remember, sisters, not twins. But we'll blend it out, and then we'll get the bottom. And I went with just a half an eye. And for my guide, I went to like the other side of my iris. All right. So that definitely makes a difference. So get close. But we're going to fix that that eye. We got a little blend there. So we're going to go ahead and take our smudger brush. And we want a lot lighter color. Now I went very natural. You can see there is some color definitely on my eyes compared to what there was. But I just wanted to go for a really natural look. Essentially, when you wear makeup, it shouldn't really look like you're wearing makeup unless you're performing and then you have like crazy makeup on because people need to see it. So I'm going to go with, I have my list of colors here so I remember the right names. We did a candlelight. I think I'm going to go with a biscotti. No, you can't eat it. We're going to use our smudger brush here, right? So we're going to go with this biscotti here. It's pretty light. A nice light shade here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of blend this out onto that eyeliner in that crease to really open up that eye. Really just open it up. And blend it in. I love just blending, like using brushes on my eyes has just made a big difference. You can see. So you can see that it's a lot lighter. We're going to do the other eye. Obviously, when you have your own makeup, you can just keep dip, dip, dip. I went a little higher there. That looks pretty good. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more over here with this crease. And I think I'm just feeling like getting a little snazzy. So I'm going to go with a little frozen iris. We're going to brush off our brush. Get some of that other color off. And I'm going to go just with, yeah, I think a little frozen iris. Just feeling a little jazzy. So we got a little bit of a purple now. And accentuate the color a little bit. Oh yeah, that makes a little difference. I inadvertently always do like some sort of smoky eye. That's just not always that smoky. Smoky eyes are better late at night or going to big events, performing, or you can do the subtle smoky eye, which is just using multiple colors that are darker than your lighter colors. I didn't go black, but I went with this purple to give me this smoky look. Again, very natural, very light. Okay, so let's see how's that looking. What do you think? Is it good? All right, so that's feeling good. We definitely want our eyes to pop more. So we're just gonna kind of tuck this away. We're done with the eyes momentarily, but we do need our mascara, right? It's very important. So I have like really tiny eyelashes that like I'm super jealous when I meet people and their eyelashes like really long and they're like, I don't know what to do with it. I'm like, give them to me, please. Right? So we're going to use some lash primer. This is going to elongate your lashes. We're not using any waterproof. Waterproof is for weddings, funerals, and water parks because it's not great for your eyelids. So we're going to go ahead and we kind of do this thing where we kind of bring it up and we're going to shimmy it and go. Now this is clear, but this is just adding some length. Again, all the primers. Maybe do this and a little on the top, bring it up. And I guess I could be one of those curler people, but with the little curlers, and I have them, but for whatever reason, my eyes kind of freak out, and I don't really like them. They look great. I think my eyelashes are too small, and I have a lot of issues with that. So I tried to wipe something away, and it's just nice circles. It's all right. We'll get to that a little later. And dry it off. Again, don't put anything in your eye. I feel like that's self-explanatory, except that people do it anyway. So do the other eye. They're clear. And you wonder why girls take so long to get ready, right? Never pump, but you can twist. All right. Awesome. So we're going to let that dry for a minute. And then today I'm going to be using my favorite, which is our, this was, the primer. This is our Lash Intensity. Love it. So great. And it's got a really cool brush while I'm waiting for my eyes to dry. Whoo. We got that. Okay. So when you hold your finger on the Mary Kay part, you looks like this. And one side's longer and one side's shorter. So you do the longer side and then you literally flip your arm over and do the little short side to get some length. So we're going to go with some volume and then some length, and then we're going to do the other side. So, all right. The length on these things with that lash primer, then we're going to flip it. Now, all the makeup lasts about 3 years, but if you're using your mascara, you're probably going to go through it in about 6 months. I mean, if you're like a girl that uses it all the time. Oh, I lost a little bit on my eye. That is the worst. Oh, no. But that's okay. I know it looks awful. You're like, LB, you messed up. But did you know that if you leave the mascara alone, I know you want to adjust it right now. If you leave it alone, it will actually just, who's calling me? Someone from Vegas that I don't know. Well, if it's not my buddy Pete, then I probably don't know that person. So I'm not going to pick that up. All right, so we're going to do the other eye, and we'll leave that. It's just going to flake off, I promise you. I know it's hard. I want to fix it too. Like, what did I do on my video? I'm going to do the other eye. Wow, we're at a half hour. Holy cow. Wonder how long other people's makeup demos are. Does everyone else make the funny face when you do mascara? Right? I don't know why. We all do it. All right. Great. So this eye looks fabulous. This eye had that little mess up there. So we're going to see if we can't flake it off. Oh, and it smudged. So it wasn't quite dry. So we're going to go ahead, take our makeup remover. I'm going to take a Q-tip. We don't want to move that much. We just put literally like small bit on the Q-tip. And I'm going to get up close on this one. All right, cool. It's all gone. Amazing, right? And it's oil-free and drop. And if you're worried about your eyes or your makeup, you can just throw things at yourself. Go through with your foundation brush, which probably still has some foundation and stuff on it. See, all better. What are we thinking? We're thinking your eyes look great, but your eyebrows are lost. Eyebrows? Who does their eyebrows? Well, I never did until I found out. Now, I always kind of kept them shape. I definitely like tweeze them to keep a line. But I started using eyebrow products because they really frame your face. It's kind of crazy. I didn't believe it. I was definitely a naysayer. But they really make a difference. So we're going to be using a eyebrow tint to start. And I am dark blonde. So I'm using dark blonde. And what this is going to do is going to fill in your eyebrows as you, all the spots that might seem a little bit like they need some fill in. What is going on there? Okay. So we're going to kind of make little hash marks. Notice I'm not drawing a line, right? I'm just kind of filling in my eyebrows. Now, having dark, bold, obviously fake eyebrows, while they might be in, I think they look weird. So I'm going for a more natural look and just kind of tracing my brow by kind of drawing little hatch marks as if you were like a little kid drawing like eyebrows, right? So this one looks a lot better, a lot more filled in, but this is just the tint, and that's what a lot of people do, and you can kind of see the difference. But what I'm actually going to do next, and then I'll do the other eyebrow, and then we have our, what did I call this? Sorry, this is the brow liner. We're going to go ahead and brow line. I just brow line. And now we're going to use the tint. Now the tint kind of looks like an eyebrow, also using dark blonde. Kind of looks like a mascara wand. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to wipe off any excess. And what we're going to do is, again, draw just little hatch marks. And this is just kind of framing those lashes that are already there, giving a little color, a little evenness, really just framing your face. Again, not drawing any lines, just kind of smoothing it out. All right. Oh, yeah. Can you see the difference? Definitely. you're a little concerned with the color, you can just kind of wipe away there. Wow, what a difference. Hey, look, I have a face on this side and like, I don't know, there's an eyebrow there somewhere. So let's do the other side, shall we? I almost went out of the house once like this doing a demo. That was not so great. All right, so we're gonna go ahead with our liner. Just kind of fill it in. Now, if your eyebrows are like crazy caterpillars, you might need a little maintenance before you get to this. But if you're having a bad brow day and you don't feel like or have time or money for maintenance, this definitely helps. And if you have no brows, you're just going to kind of draw in where you would have brows. So there's just the liner. And we're going to go through with the tint. I have that one eyebrow that's always like, hey, what's going on? Kind of up a little bit more, but you just follow your natural eyebrows and kind of smooth this out. Little hatch marks. Now, this is a full face. I don't normally do these all at a pampering session. Usually we start with skincare. Then we might either focus on the eyes or the contouring. I'm just doing it all because, you know what? I feel like doing a full face and going out and feeling pretty. I'll probably end up changing, putting on a dress because I like dresses, but it's cold and rainy outside, or it was raining. It's at least dark and not sunny. So, all right. Eyes are good. We look good. We look real good. All right. And again, I'm not going crazy bright. Just kind of do this. I have this little mark here. Just not crazy about that. I don't know where my concealer is. That's all right. So now we're going to do blush and a little contouring, and then we're going to end with our lips. Call it a day. So for my blush brush, I'm feeling a little glowy, so I'm going to go with the one that's kind of broken, of course, and that is our golden copper. And this brush is so cool. So we're just going to take it. We're going to kind of tap it. Now, with your blush, you now have all this blush on here. Look at all the brush. We don't need that all. So we're going to literally just go and tap it all off. You can't really see that, but I just literally tapped off all of that stuff there. So tap it off. All right, and then we're just kind of, oh, that looks like so much, LB. Why would you put so much makeup on? Well, that's because, oh my gosh, we're going to now wipe this off, and we're going to blend. Blend, blend, blend. So cool thing about blush is when I wear it, I feel like I look really happy and smiley, even if I'm not feeling happy and smiley. But then I see myself in the mirror and I'm like, I look happy and smiley. And then it makes my brain think I'm happy and smiley. And then you know what? All of a sudden I'm happy and smiley. So that is why I wear makeup when I'm not performing. And people ask me about my makeup, and it gives me a chance to talk to them without having to engage them first. Haha, tricks. That would be passive, but, you know, whatever. All right, so now I have some blush on. Looks way more blended in. I got some color. Look, I have color. I look like I was in the sun. This light is awful in here. Oh, my God. We'll figure that out better for next time. So shiny. So next, we're going to go ahead and brush off our blush, and we're going to go ahead and contour a little bit. So contouring is actually really easy. We're going to use either sides of this brushes. So I'm going to have my right side. Right side is going to be a little highlight. So we got the highlight there on the side. Again, tap it off. We don't need that much. So we're putting a little bit on our nose and a little bit just under our eyes. And we're going to kind of just blend it in. We're giving a little highlight, right? A little light, blend in that brush. Yeah, a little highlight. But now we're gonna give a little more dimension. And I actually have a very long, narrow face, so we're gonna shorten it a little bit. Like, obviously, we're not really gonna shorten it. And like, I mean, my face isn't that long. I know there's people with like really long faces. I'm pretty small overall. But with that said, we did this side, so we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of the darker now. So we had our, what do we call it? I had my glazed as my highlighter and my latte as my dark. So we tap it off. So now, I know this looks really slight. We're going to a little dark there. Oh, you look like you had too much in your jowls. And then also a little bit on the side there. And a little bit on the end. This is give the illusion of a shorter face. So now we're going to go ahead and blend it all away. Blending. Giving a smaller nose. And blend in. All right. That looks pretty good. I think I look pretty good. What do you think? Pretty good? Pretty good. Doesn't really look like I'm wearing much makeup at all, but as we know, I put on a bunch of stuff, but that's the point. It shouldn't look like you're really wearing makeup. So this was in our fun little compact here. My highlighter and contour. All right. We're almost ready. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and do our, actually before I do my lips, I'm going to do a little, oh my God, I love these. These are our illuminating drops we have right now. Oh my God, they're amazing. I'm like addicted to them. So we have our silver sands, we have our golden horizons, and our bronze light, and they are amazing. So since I'm feeling a little shiny today, but not super tan and not very golden, I've been wearing the gold for a lot of performances actually. Oh my God, is this like an hour-long video? It definitely does not take me an hour to do. So we're gonna put a little on our hand here, and I'm gonna use this also as a little highlighter. Just gonna kind of blend it in, just get a little shine. I like it, but like a good shine. When I'm performing, I definitely use a lot of this, but you can use it on your chest, on your arms, on anywhere you want. So that's pretty cool. I love those. They're really great. I just went really light on that. So now, lips. This is our lip primer. This stuff has sunscreen. It's amazing. I have satin in my lips. Do you know your lips are the only spot in your body that don't self-exfoliate? Want to know more? Ask me later. All right. So I now done a lip primer. This stuff is amazing, like really keeps your lips on. And I'm actually going to go with a lip liner, something I don't always wear, but I'm using this amazing lip tint that like just does not come off. It's so crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and I have some here. Where are you? Little old lip. Those are the wrong colors. Where did you go? That's red. I don't want red. Did I take you away and not put you back? I didn't think I did, but maybe I did. Uh-oh. Maybe we'll skip a lip liner today because I want to wear this one really awesome color. And that is definitely red. Red, red, red. No. What did I do with it? Ah, there it is. Nope, that's brown. What did I do? I apparently lost it, so, you know, that's all right. Yeah, there's totally a berry color, and it is nowhere to be found. Did I snag it with my own? Ooh, over here. Does not, whoa, losing things here. Does not appear to be so we're just going to go ahead and skip the liner. Sorry about that. Didn't mean for that to happen. That's all right. We're going to go ahead and use this. This is our Flora, our lip tint. Desert Flora. It's really awesome, and it kind of just stays on all day. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to give it a good shake. It's like a marker. It's like not a normal lip. We're actually going to draw it on. I learned another trick the other day. You go like an X, like McDonald's, to get your peak there. Not done, obviously. All right, so we got a nice little kissable palette there. It's not going to come off, which is awesome on your drinks, on your foods, on whatever else you're putting near your mouth. If you're a smoker or whatnot, it's not going to come off, which is nice. So I'm just trying to outline my lips. Now, I love this lip tint. It's great. But I'm also a fan of sparkle. Who likes sparkle? I do. So I'm going to also be using some. Do I want to use Sparkleberry or Berry Dazzle? Both very similar and very different. So I think closer to this one. I think I'm going to go with Sparkleberry over Berry Dazzle. So we're going to go ahead. That was our lip tint. Now we're going to go ahead. And it's a lip gloss. You could do one or the other. Wow, it's way brighter on that camera. All right. So that looks pretty good. Always learn that trick. Pull it out so you don't get like toothpaste or lipstick on your teeth. There we go. I can talk, right? So, all right, we're looking pretty good. Almost done. 2 more things. We're going to go ahead and use our all over brush to do some translucent powder. This stuff is great. It says translucent powder. And so it has a little top. Oh, this was not closed and I've been shaking it. So let's close that up. So we're going to put a little bit on there. Oh, way so much. Oh my gosh. Hey. All right. Well, we're going to close you back up and worry about that later. So, all right. So we're going to take that and we're just going to remove any final shine. Kind of, whoop. I'm feeling a little. All right, so that's looking really good. Nice all over brush, blend everything in. Make sure all your contouring's good. All right, I'm feeling awesome. So last but not least, but like I swear to God, this is the best stuff ever. Finishing spray. All right, so finishing spray is going to set everything in place. So when you're like, forget later and like rub your eyes, it's not like all coming off. Plus the primer is going to help hold it on. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a T and an X, and then we're going to keep our eyes closed for about 10 seconds. So you can watch me fan myself with my eyes closed. Don't say anything funny. No, I'm kidding. All right, ready? Eyes closed. Now you just got to sit there and let it dry. Otherwise you're going to get a crease in your eyes. Nobody wants that. Whoo, and fan it. It really only takes about like 10-15 seconds. Like it's already starting to dry, and it does feel a little wet when you do it at first, but it definitely does not feel like anything once it dry. Like this is all dry. I just got my nose extra. Ooh, I hit myself in the face. All right, well, that's it. Thanks for watching my tutorial on how to just do a full everyday face. I don't even know what to call it, but just a regular face. Again, I use the product line Mary Kay. If you want to know more about Mary Kay or how you could get a facial pampering session, if you have a Mary Kay consultant, you should totally ask her. If you know nothing about that, feel free to message me in the comments, private message me. And thanks, LB. Or Lady Blaze, and thanks for watching my first almost 50-minute long makeup tutorial, but hopefully you learned something new, even if you just kind of skip ahead the parts. We went through a lot of stuff today, so let me get real close. Probably should have done a before and after next to each other, but you can just go back to the beginning of the video. All right, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye. Happy Monday.